Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham or Kakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone of Royal Well. Peace and blessings, salutations to the whole collective Israel. Alright. This lesson is, going to be a quick lesson on why we should have zeal. Alright, zeal. Which means fervor for a person, cause, or object, eager, desire, or endeavor, enthusiastic, diligence, right? Other synonyms for it is passion, fire, devotion, eagerness, appetite, energy, intensity, all right? And we're going to look at two examples of zeal in the Bible. All right, two examples of this, both by priests, but good examples nonetheless. Now, don't take it carnally and literally and think that that's something you do now, right? There's different ways you can be zealous for Yahawah bahasham. Okay, but we should be full of zeal. We should be wanting to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. We should want to go out on the highways and byways. We should want to push out YouTube videos. All right, we should want to break bread with Akim. All right, we should want to rebuke Akim that go off. All right, be zealous in spiritual ways, and when the time comes, you'll be zealous in physical ways. But right now, it's spiritual. All right, you got to stay spiritual. It's all about being spiritual right now. It's a spiritual war right now. All right. First example, Numbers chapter 25, I'll start at verse 1. And Israel abode in Shittim, and the people began to commit whoredom with the daughters of Moab. And they called the people unto the sacrifices of their gods, and the people did eat, and bowed down to their gods. And Israel joined himself unto Baal Peor, and the anger of Yahawah was kindled against Israel. And Yahawah said unto Moses, Take all the heads of the people, and hang them up before Yahawah against the sun, that the fierce anger of Yahawah may be turned away from Israel. And Moses said unto the judges of Israel, Slay ye every one his men that were joined unto Baal Peor. And behold, one of the children of Israel came and brought unto his brethren a Midianitish woman in the sight of Moses, and in the sight of all the congregation of the children of Israel, who were weeping before the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And when Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, saw it, he rose up from among the congregation and took a javelin in his hand. And he went after the man of Israel into the tent, and thrust both of them through, the man of Israel and the woman through her belly, so the plague was stayed from the children of Israel. And those that died in the plague were 24,000. And Yahawah spake unto Moses, saying, Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, hath turned my wrath away from the children of Israel, while he was zealous for my sake among them, that I consume not the children of Israel in my jealousy. Wherefore say, Behold, I give unto him my covenant of peace, and he shall have it, and his seed after him, even the covenant of an everlasting priesthood, because he was zealous for his power, and made an atonement for the children of Israel. All right. So that's one example. Next example, and the final example that I'm going to get, is going to be a quick lesson. It's going to be 1 Maccabees chapter 2. Start at verse 1. 1 Maccabees chapter 1 verse 2. In those days arose Mattathias, the son of John, the son of Simeon, a priest of the sons of Joarib, from Jerusalem, and dwelt in Modin. And he had 5 sons, Johanan, called Cadiz, Simon called Thassi, Judas, who was called Maccabeus, Eleazar, called Avaran, and Jonathan, whose surname was Aphus. And when he saw the blasphemies that were committed in Judah and Jerusalem, He said, Woe is me, wherefore was I born to see the misery of my people and of the holy city, and to dwell there, when it was delivered into the hand of the enemy, and the sanctuary into the hand of strangers. Her temple is become as a man without glory. Her glorious vessels are carried away into captivity. Her infants are slain in the streets, her young men with the sword of the enemy. What nation hath not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils? All her ornaments are taken away. Of a free woman she is become a bond slave. And behold, our sanctuary, even our beauty and our glory, is laid waste, and the Gentiles have profaned it. All right. Continuing on. To what end, therefore, shall we live any longer? Then Mattathias and his sons rent their clothes and put on sackcloth and mourn very sore, because sackcloth is a humble apparel. All right. In the meanwhile, the king's officers, such as compelled the people to revolt, came into the city Modin to make them sacrifice. They were sacrificing swine, which is abominable. And when many of Israel came unto them, Mattathias also and his sons came together. Then answered the king's officers and said to Mattathias on this wise, Thou art a ruler and an honorable and great man in this city, and strengthened with sons and brethren. Now therefore come thou first and fulfill the king's commandment, like as all the heathen have done, yea, and the men of Judah also, and such as remain at Jerusalem, so shalt thou and thy house be in the number of the king's friends, and thou and thy children shall be honored with silver and gold, and many rewards. So they're bribing him. Then Mattathias answered and spake with a loud voice, Though all the nations that are under the king's dominion obey him and fall away every one from the religion of their fathers, and give consent to his commandments, yet will I and my sons and my brethren walk in the covenant of our fathers. Yahawah forbid that we should forsake the law and the ordinances. We will not hearken to the king's words to go from our religion, either on the right hand or the left. Now when he had left speaking these words, there came one of the Jews in the sight of all to sacrifice on the altar which was at Modin, according to the king's commandment. Which thing when Mattathias saw, he was inflamed with zeal, and his reins trembled. Neither could he forbear to show his anger according to judgment, wherefore he ran and slew him upon the altar. Also the king's commissioner who compelled men to sacrifice, he killed at that time, and the altar he pulled down. Thus dealt he zealously for the law of God, like as Phinehas did unto Zambri the son of Salam. And Mattathias cried throughout the city with a loud voice, saying, Whoever is zealous of the law and maintaineth the covenant, let him follow me. So he and his sons fled into the mountains, and left all that they ever had in the city. All right, so that's the point. All right, so these are examples of zealous men from the Bible. All right, and we need to have zeal for Yahawah bahasham Shai. And it doesn't mean, like I said, don't take it carnally. All right, but if any man have an ear, let him hear. So if you understand this, you'll get it. All right, you need to be passionate and dedicated. All right, you need to be zealous for Yahawah bahasham Shai. So with that said, I want to give all praises to Yahawah bahasham Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone and Rowell. Peace and blessing salutations to the hopeful elect of Israel. Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect, and Lord willing, we are of the elect. Shalom.